Hi, I'm Richard, one of the directors from Glasshouse and Venturing Unlimited, and I've got 5 tips for selling for entrepreneurs. First tip is remember always it's a numbers game. It really is about quantity. Knock on as many doors as you can, and who knows where those conversations will lead. The more you put into the top of the funnel, as it were, the more that will come out of the bottom. So tip number 1, it's a numbers game. Tip number 2, be targeted. Really think about the sectors and businesses that you want to talk to. Think specifically about what it is you can offer that sector, what problems you're solving for that sector. So tip number 2 is be targeted. Tip number 3, be relentless. It really is about following up those leads, not taking no for an answer, not allowing the momentum to ease. And certainly when I've been on the buying side, it shocked me just how little people do follow up and how easy people allow those conversations to slide. So tip number 3, be relentless. Tip number 4 is vary your approach. Many times when I've been in selling situations, I just can't get the answer that I want, or I can't get someone on the end of the phone, they're just not responding to me. So always the answer is to take a step back and just think, okay, what am I doing so far? That's not working, what else can I do? So instead of an email, it might be a phone call. Instead of a phone call, it might be a text. Instead of remote communication, it might be go and find them, go to their office, find out what events they're going to, but vary your approach. And I remember an old quote around this, which is, if you do what you've always done, you get what you've always got. So think about varying that approach. And my 5th tip in selling for entrepreneurs is really about listening. Selling is not a push activity, it's a pull activity. And it's really about listening to potential buyers' needs and qualifying those needs, ideally against the offer that you have. And again, something I always remember in this field is we have 2 ears, 1 mouth. Act in accordance to those proportions. So listen rather than just push your message onto a potential buyer. So those are my 5 tips for selling for entrepreneurs. And I guess there is just one sign-off I'd like to leave. And again, it's an old, probably rather cliched quote, but I still think it's valid in selling. It's that people always buy from people. People buy from people they like, and people buy from people like them.